Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Sitka.
On this week's episode,
A boom just fucking snapped.
I don't think there needs to be words to describe that this is not a good scenario. Sailing, it'll be fun, they said.
First a spreader and now a boom.
You put the camera down there, it's not the fun.
Sailing can be one of the most peaceful experiences you can ever imagine. When the sails are full and the sun is shining, everything feels just right. There's no interruptions across the horizon, and it's just you and the sea. Almost feels like nothing could bring you down. That is until something critical decides to break.
Okay, first thing first. Let's roll the Genoa. Yeah.
What do you want to do? A boom just fucking snapped. Wait.
Just like completely sideways. Bring me my hammer. See, a lot of things happen when you're luffing too much. I don't want to bend the pin too much. Let's try to get this bad boy. You put the camera down there, it's not the fun. Unstrap this shit. Go put the camera down. I don't think there needs to be words to describe that this is not a good scenario. Luckily we're gonna be in tonight here. So what happened is where the boom attaches on the main, the little pin, do you have it in your pocket?
I have it in the pocket.
Yeah, so the little pin basically with all the luffing undid itself and fell, and then once that's fallen, it bent the attach point there on the boom, which I can show you. I'm just gonna, here. So like right now we just lashed it down there. I'm using the main halyard to like hold the boom off the deck, because it was digging everywhere inside the deck. And yeah, so you see this point here, this pin goes down through here normally, but now it's bent and goes inside this part here, and then there's a little pin that goes at the bottom through this hole in this pin. Sorry, this is gonna be the worst footage ever, but there's a hole at the bottom of this pin here, and then that pin prevents this from popping up out of here, which obviously did not happen. The pin undid itself while I was sleeping and Ken was on watch. So right now we can't use the main. There's still a bit of wind right now. To be fair, the wind was gonna die off in a few hours, so we would have had the motor, but this is not an ideal situation, as our prop is, we shouldn't be relying on our prop, and now we can't rely on our main. So yeah, not a good thing. Sailing, it'll be fun, they said. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with this here. So it's gonna be a lot of boat work today. No off watch for Kenna here, because I gotta take all this sail off and do a bunch of work. All right, so we've secured the pole. The boom is as secured as possible. All the lines are good. Right now, no more damage can be done. That's already done. So I'm gonna have a coffee before I do anything more, because I'm really tired. and you tend to do stupid decisions and stupid things when you're tired. So I'll take a break, gather my thoughts, and we're not in any danger right now, and then we'll come up with a plan and address the situation. If we feel that we're good on motor, we might just wait till we're at anchor to fix it. I would kind of feel better to fix it at sea, to be honest, just because it'd be nice to have in case of an emergency, but we'll see.
So pretty much around 7:30, the second I got up to glance at the horizon to check for any ships or anything in our way, right in my eyesight I just saw the boom snap, and yeah, I immediately yelled for Jay, and then we just went forward with that. But yeah, it made the biggest sound ever, and then this is what failed here. I'll show you. And the pin with it. So yeah, that's unfortunate. First a spreader and now a boom.
So this is how I'm trying to bend it back. It seems to be working, not ideal. So I put a vice grip as tight as I could on there, and then I'm hammering the bottom side. If Kenna comes forward here and holds this, I'll be able to show you guys. Obviously metal is never as strong once it's bended again, but let's see. Definitely looking better. Also, there's no room to work here. I was able to put the pin back in line, but now I'm going to take this part off because that's going to be a lot easier to put in, and then after that we'll just have to put that pin with the boom on. Hopefully we don't have to take the whole sail out. I knew Paj Day was thinking of me at some point, because looking for a shackle to fix the boom, I found a zinc for the prop shaft. I just ordered 2 more, so my mom's bringing them in. So I ordered them from Nova Scotia to be shipped to Quebec, and then she's flying them to Mexico. But I had 1, so now we'll have 3, so that's good, because this one's gonna go away here. Still gotta find what I'm looking for.
There she is. Jay, being the brilliant man he is, got her up.
I ended up using the halyard for the mizzen to pull on the aft end of the boom to bring the boom this way, and that way I was able to do it. And now I'm mousing this stupid shackle that failed, and that's 100% my fault. That should have been moused, and it caused a bunch of damage. As you can see, the boom like here has like kind of like split the wood a bit. I think it's more cosmetic than anything, but still I'll use my old friend epoxy. And
Oh, the importance of mousing. At least she's up and not banging around anymore.
Yeah, I feel a lot more safe with having the wind completely died anyway, so we'd be motoring right now, but at least we do have the sail. Not a big fan of not having that as an option.
It was sad because this actually happened like probably 15 minutes after a huge sail change at like 6 something in the morning. So
yeah, so I didn't get to sleep yet. This happened to me on my previous sailboat, on my 30-day sail to Hawaii, where the gooseneck failed. It's an area that has a lot of stress on it, and on these older boats it's not as reinforced as I'd like to see it. Better than it was.
Alright, there wasn't too much to film today after Jay fixed the boom, but now we're approaching our entrance into La Cruz.
That's right. Behind us is Sayulita, a little surfing town. Can't really anchor there, but yeah, we should be in about 3 hours, hopefully. So it's about to be 7. So yeah, close to 10-ish we'll be there. We just got to go through this point here, that point over there, and then there's islands on that side. So we're going in between those, and after that we're gonna make basically a sharp left, go to port, and we got about 10-11 miles for the anchorage. It seems on the chart they have this sunken obstruction, apparently a panga in the anchorage, so I don't know if it's marked or not. So we'll basically just, so there's other boats anchored, and we'll go with the anchor lights and try to find a good spot. Apparently the holding is good here. The only thing is that, which is typical around in Mexico, where in the afternoon you get 15 to 20 knots. So yeah, apparently dinghy rides can get a little wet there, so that's fine. We're used to that. So apparently 1 p.m. to like 5 p.m. is kind of like the windy time, and after that it calms right back down again. So anyways, we'll give you guys an update probably tomorrow morning, because I've got a feeling by the time we get anchored and eat and have a tea, we're gonna be 3 sheets of the wind gone.
Yes.
I think I'm running on maybe 1.5, 2 hours of sleep here in the last 36 hours. I'm pretty tired, but yeah, didn't really want to have to motor that long, but I think we only motored maybe 4 hours more than we would have motored if we didn't have the incident.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that the wind completely died. It seems to be wanting to pick up right now, but we're not putting the sails up right now. We're about to like be in a tight area with rocks and stuff, so with our luck right now we're gonna keep the engine on.
But in the meantime, this sunset,
it's pretty pretty. Here, I'll show you guys on the chart actually what's going on here. So that's us right now, and we're going between that point and the 2 islands, and we have to go and follow. There's marking, so I'm aiming towards the first safe water marking, and then there's people were nice enough to make a line of them, so I'm gonna follow that line in, and then we're gonna wrap around and we're gonna go in this anchorage. So we're here right now, we gotta wrap around this point, come in here, and this is the anchorage we're going to, La Cruz, and this is where that panga obstruction is. Something big apparently. You pay now, you sink later, big boy. Okay.
stay tuned next week for another episode of Sailing Sitka.
Thank you to all our viewers, and a special thank you to our patrons who make this lifestyle a reality.